Our cruising is westward now, downriver to Porto. We'll have some stops, but a good bit more time on deck to enjoy the sights. This famous port wine area has been tilled for hundreds of years. Miles of terraced vineyards, olive trees, and whitewashed homes are garden-like in their tidy appearance. Tonight is our last night of cruising, and therefore the night of the captain's dinner. There was a special feeling in the air. For dress, the suggestion was men wear a coat and women dress accordingly. Some had planned ahead, a few had not. Not a word was said, and everyone enjoyed a relaxed and pleasant evening with good food and music. Five bridges cross the Douro River in the Porto city area. In the foreground is the Ponte do Infante. Behind it is the out-of-service railroad bridge built in 1876. The third bridge is the Ponte de San Juan. The best known is Gustav Eiffel's Don Luis Bridge. Porto's iconic bridge opened in 1886. When it held the record for the longest iron arch in the world. Today the metro crosses the upper level, while the lower level is used by cars and pedestrians. For those who have visited the Eifel Tower, it is easy to recognize Eiffel's iconic style. To the west and downriver is the Ponte de AmaVida Bridge. Most locals feel that this is also the most impressive bridge, the most useful, and the most appreciated. And the difference it made in traffic flow has been a well-received blessing. It also holds a world record with the world's longest reinforced concrete arch. The bay is large but heavily silted in at the mouth or entrance, restricting large ships from entering. Our ship's location among the activities of this very active fishing port provides opportunities to look about and explore. Repairing nets is a daily must. A simple tear can quickly develop into a major problem, and so must be repaired carefully. Fishing is a major economic activity in Portugal. The country has a long tradition in this sector and is among the countries in the world with the highest fish consumption per capita. The main fish here are sardines, cod, corvina, and carapau. Cooking the whole fish for meals is a Portuguese tradition. Portugal's military jet aerobatic team is named the Wings of Portugal. Today they are saluting the flyers competing in the Red Bull Air Race World Series. This event can best be compared to NASCAR racing. Daring young men living on the edge, using their considerable talent to complete a challenging course against international class competitors. They are awarded prize money and points at each competition, depending, of course, on their placement. The planes are small, sturdy, and highly maneuverable. Here at Porto, the course is laid out over a curving river between high banks and restricting bridges on each end. It's a challenge, and today only 10 of the best have qualified. The planes must pass through the pylons with their wings level, perform a 360-degree loop, and return downriver after passing through the A pylons the second time. This is our champion today. His loop is tight, his wings are straight as he passed through the pylons on his way to victory.
Okay, now it's the home straight commando. Put the nose down, lead out every piece of horsepower you can, and it's nice and smooth through.
Porto's quayside is named the Caís da Riviera and borders the old town section of the city. Markets and small cafes share space with brightly tiled houses. Throughout Portugal, red clay roof tiles give towns and villages a distinctive skyline. The most traditional and widely used is the tubular tiles. The half-cylindrical tiles are placed in 2 layers. The first is placed with the concave side up, and the second with the concave facing down, covering the seams on the first tile. Porto has a broad mixture of architectural styles. Gothic takes the lead on most large buildings, but can vary greatly. Apartment areas feature Romanesque, late Gothic, Baroque, and Rococo additions. The streets are clean and open. Azulejos are on most every street and sometimes add considerable color. The train station's lobby is beautifully decorated with the traditional blue azulejos. The station is very popular and well used by locals. Port wine is a term synonymous with the Douro Valley. Port wine comes only from a demarcated region of the upper Douro Valley, stretching about 62 miles to the Spanish border. The discovery of port dates from the 17th century, when British merchants added brandy to the wine to prevent it souring in transit back to England. They found that the stronger and sweeter the wine, the better flavor it acquired. Port wine was born. Real Compañero is one of the oldest and more traditional wineries.
When the wine comes by the trucks today to age at the beginning of each spring, the minimum of aging is 3 years by the book. Okay, 3 years. To finish here.
Visiting here is a good chance to taste and find your favorite. Occasionally they open the old gate. Behind this are the really aged cobweb treasures. The older it is, the paler, more delicate and less fruity, and needless to say, the more expensive the port will be. After our wine aperitif, a wonderful lunch at everyone's favorite, the Majestic restaurant, The mood is light, the music soft, and all appropriate for our continuing visit of Portugal. You'll see all of this and more on an AmaWaterways River Cruise.